And hi everybody, how you doing today? Welcome back to another GM Squad Play Day, where we're doing the tabletop sessioning, and I'm not in my VTuber model like yesterday.
Oh, you had a VTuber
We're also not
model?
doing 15 minutes or less.
You thought I was gonna say it. You thought I was gonna say it this time. I was about to. I really was. The first thought was actually gonna be the Rabbit in the Abyss one, where it's like, and we're live, which is the way Arrg does it.
We are live.
That is true.
It's probably a bit like a better intro than I usually do whenever I get around to streaming on Mondays, which is very disjointed and sudden.
Yeah, and sometimes it's not even Mondays.
But sometimes.
But, yeah, today we are doing, as you can see up above our heads, Mutants and Masterminds. I'm the Mastermind today, and these three are the Mutants.
Hello. Behold my grotesque form. Behold my grotesque flesh. I have eaten many of the radiation. Yummy.
Wow. Huh.
What?
Well, just the idea that being a mutant equals grotesque.
Yes.
That is generally the accepted definition.
I am not an X-Man. I have several extra limbs. They don't do anything. They're a vestigial and also sentient. Part of them have grown their own gray matter and are trying to destroy me.
I'm pretty sure I fought that boss in a Souls game once.
Yes,
Why is that
I'm
a
that
Souls
boss. Please defeat me.
I only know Elden Ring bosses. Wait a minute.
Fair enough. Oh, trust me, the other games aren't any less messed up. Anyway,
That's true. They're not. Anyway, so as I said, we're going to be doing some tabletop shenanigans, and this could go very quickly or very slowly, and I will say, for those that want to say, that's not how that rule works, I am the GM, and what I say goes. I'm saying it for the fun of the game, not just to arbitrarily be like, yep, let me toss that out of the window today. That would be stupid.
Yes, rule 0.
Exactly.
Look, here's the thing. We made a whole ass document about things that don't work that way in Mutants and Masterminds. We know how the game works. We just don't care.
Basically, yeah. Ultimately, the big reason why I'm doing it like that is because A, I want to just kind of let rolls fly and let the shenanigans between these three and whatever I have in store for them kind of ensue between each other. And B, I've been busy. And this is the only game of tabletop system that I could think of where I need the absolute minimal amount of preparation time because I know it so well compared to any other tabletop system. Also, I have a few things in store that I think that in terms of references and what have you, I might be disliked for. So I think it's going to be funny.
we have apparently been warned about multiple events where we are going to want to pull the GM out of the screen and then shove him into a different one. So,
Yes.
Where we're gonna fly down to Florida and locate his actual real human flesh address and destroy his streaming equipment.
and you just find an appropriately breakable window.
Yeah, no, not the window, not the window.
I'm going to break your window and throw chicken nuggets inside to sustenance you.
I mean, I appreciate
You know
chicken
that
nuggets.
thing where, like, in various American medias, how it's like you go to invite someone to prom by throwing rocks at their window?
Yeah.
Sorry,
But we
what?
use Gates' phone.
Oh, Gates' phone. Oh, God, no, not Gates' phone. That thing's a little more hefty.
Yeah, I
What,
got a couple
Nokia
of my
or something.
yeah, just like a couple of my phones. You know,
Yeah, the ones he
they're-
uses in Gunfire Online. Gunfire
Online?
Reborn, whatever the hell it's called.
Yes, Gunfire
goodness.
Online Reborn. Oh man, that's fun.
Ah,
All right, so before I get to the map, I have one question that I would like answered, and yes, I already have the full answer, but I would like to hear it while here on stream. Will you be attacking or defending?
what did we decide on?
I think we decided on attacking in the name of defending.
Attacking because we don't trust the people who in the museum with the wildly powerful artifact they have in their possession.
And there you have it. So these three will be trying to steal the artifact of power that I have just arbitrarily put out there as a MacGuffin. I think that's the right terminology for this.
A McMuffin.
A McMuffin. I'm more or less kind of pointing towards Niv and Sky, who are the literary buffs around here. If I was using the right literary term, MacGuffin.
More or less.
Yeah, MacGuffin is right.
McMuffin.
Okay. Yes, the McMuffin. God damn it. All right, I'm gonna swap over to the actual tabletop screen, and here we are. I like the vibes going on here. Boo! Hi, Cinnamon. How you doing? So yeah, today also, just FYI, we might not be reacting to chat as frequently outside of typing because we will be so engrossed with the tabletop session and trying to immerse ourselves in this world and give you entertaining role plays that are happening. So, just a heads up. Alright, so let's see here. I think we could start off with a good little soundboard of...
Lord.
Yeah, this one.
Oh, okay.
That's not the one I wanted.
No.
Nah, I think I want to stick with what we were having. So I'm going to need you three to introduce yourselves. How are you all doing?
I'm jumping through windows, apparently.
Yeah, you are all jumping through windows and opening a door, apparently.
Should we just go in order?
Yeah, actually, yeah, we want to go left to right or right to left?
Left to right's fine.
All right,
Oh, no.
Niv! How do you
Hello.
pronounce your name?
Yo.
Yeo. All right. So, Yeo, who are you? What do you do? And why are you here?
Would you like to show us what we look like, Sean?
I'm trying. I'm zooming in as best I can. Was it?
Shift Z, my guy.
It has been a year and a half since I've had to do any of these.
What?
Maybe longer. It might have been longer.
I think weeks since you looked at me.
Yes, hello. I am Yo. I am what you call a sometimes assassin. I have something of a reputation to uphold, you see, but I am quite the painter, as it were. My magic lets me paint in various methods.
Ooh.
So straight up, like Final
Unfortunately,
Fantasy
that means if I,
Pictomancer, huh?
Something to that effect. Unfortunately, that means if my brush and easel and palette are stolen, I am kind of, what is the term? Shit out of luck?
Awesome.
Beautiful. All right, next up on the list here, we have Gate. Who are you playing
Hello.
today, and what do you do?
I'm Kennedy Flintlock. I sort of work with a company that helps out heroes and others with who just happen to not have any transportation powers available. Say someone in cape is unable to fly, I will order them one of our patented cabs. However, I am outside of my wheelhouse today, as I'm on a funny little assignment. I've heard this museum has a very concerning set of items I don't want them to have. I have, as you might imagine, I have gun, power of gun. And I also have this gauntlet right here, as one of my employees got turned into a digital intelligence by a literal techno wizard, and is now helping me out with my objectives.
Oh, and who is this digital AI assistant?
That would be malware.
Oh, isn't that what they put onto computers to harm the computers?
That's the idea. I might harm a computer.
Her first name is Mal, her last name is Ware.
Ah, okay. All right. I get it now. You have a Pip-Boy. Yes. Yeah, he has a Pip-Boy.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about the literal Pip-Boy.
It's just the closest thing we could find.
And that leaves Sky.
Hello, it's Sky. Today I will be playing Melody Quinn, also known as Cyberdusk. She thinks the name is way cooler than everybody else does. Primarily, her capabilities lie in various, technological subterfuge stuff. She's got a robotic arm with a handful of tricks and a gun that hacks you.
Okay, so we've got two hackers, one with a literal virus AI and the other with a gun.
Yeah.
And an assassin.
And a fancy visor.
Also, everyone has guns. I do have guns, I just didn't put them on the token.
Okay, I was gonna ask.
Oh, good.
Well, then you're not that. Well, then you're not that defenseless when you lose your paint, now are you?
Oh no! Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me.
It is just equipment guns, so
Fair enough. It could be destroyed. All right.
Oh, true. If it is an equipment, yep, it just could be destroyed. That would suck. But I think you all should be fine with your weapons in hand in this quite an adventure. So, you three have somehow heard about from one way or another, whether it was an employer or someone else, that there is a museum held by a very high esteemed individual the museum's owned by a very high esteemed individual that has a exhibit that has just recently come about as the latest in the 3 boxes of power have finally come together, and they will grant it is told that they will grant the wildest wishes anytime you find them. So, that being the case, you need to make sure to grab a snack and crunch your way to have the right amount of energy to take on the case of this box of power. This is how you have learned about it. And what is your 3 plan to do with this?
I think generally the idea is to not have it in a publicly stealable location. Now, as far as box of power goes, is this more is this like a crate, or is it more like a Hellraiser cube?
Neither. All 3 boxes, the picture has been taken of them all together, so there's been newspaper sightings and even some video recordings on the news talking about these boxes that have finally come together. They all 3 resemble jewelry boxes.
Okay.
One is black, one is white, one is blue.
Chat, ease up on the sound effects during narration, please. Anyway, continue.
I said that one is black, one is white, and one is blue. All three are jewelry box sizes.
Thinking about it, I wonder if I should use that wish to free my former employee from their confines of this digital hell they're trapped in.
I'm gonna say Melody is probably here on hire and isn't necessarily being paid to ask questions. Hey, Gate.
Yes.
Considering your character works for a company that does this stuff, would it be funny if she was on your payroll?
You know what? Sure.
Okay.
I even have the one advantage that makes you rich, so quite literally, yeah, we could have it that Kennedy is literally paying Cyberdusk to be here.
Awesome.
All right. And
maybe even you.
You know what? Sure, we'll have Kennedy have paid both of these idiots to help him out.
okay, so it's sounding like Kennedy is the one that is leading the charge here, and you two are Kennedy's paid hires.
God help us all. Anyway.
Perfect. So
They had very good references and resumes. I simply have to. They also have guns, which seems more reasonable and less flashy than a big superhero cape man who will just bust through the ceiling.
Yeah, I really don't know if the museum's insurance is going to cover that.
it's
But
who knows? I mean, do you have any paperwork knowledge on how to trying to find that information if you wanted to find
Oh
that
God. Oh, fuck no.
out? Okay.
would expertise business work? Can I roll that?
Yes, that would work.
Okay, let's see.
How?
16.
What do you
So-
mean how? That's literally what he do.
Yeah. So the reason why that the business would work, expertise business, is because you're asking about if a museum has insurance that would be able to cover whatever is going to be you three are going to be doing to it. So, Kennedy, you find out after doing some searches about how the museum's insurance policies have worked itself out, that legally speaking, they do have the level of insurances that are associated with it. You also notice that one of the owners, or the owner of the museum, has signed it M ampersand T.
MT. Okay, so that's not BC. All right.
M and T.
Mac and cheese. Mac
Mac and
and
cheese.
these nuts.
We will move the enemy, boss. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Okay. So, how would you all want to approach going to the museum? We are
So-
currently in prep time.
The whole thing is we want to steal this thing for the sake of like basically locking it away, right?
Yes. Or potentially using it to free my employee from their digital hell as an AI. We'll see.
Fair enough. So we would obviously have been spending some time trying to get a feel for the security ahead of time, right?
Is that? I mean, if you want to.
Oh yeah, this seems like a check. I sort of like to sort of learn about the museum
like-
beforehand.
Yeah, like everybody get in civilian garb and like just tour the museum for a little while before we actually do anything.
Sure. Yeah, we could do that.
For the record, this is the third tabletop game where I have done a museum heist. So
Oh, let me tell you, you're not prepared for this one.
Are
So-
you sure? What one of them involved vampires.
Like I said, you're not going to be prepared for this one. Not even I'm prepared for this one.
You made this mod. Okay.
I made it so that I wouldn't know what's going to pop up next. Okay, so we're
Oh. Oh,
so
that's
you'll
what you were doing, eh? Oh, okay.
Okay, so you all grab your garbs for civilian wear and you go to the museum. Because right now we are just doing theater of mind with this one. I would like you to what kind of checks do you have for checking the area in terms of like, do you have expertises or should we just stick with the standard skills?
I actually think. All right, I have a decent technology roll. What I'm kind of going for is, like, obviously there's going to be cameras and stuff that's going to be reasonably visible. I'm going to roll to see if I can identify what kind of cameras they are and what sort of, like, closed circuit system they would be using. You know, so I would understand, like, hey, this is the kind of security we're dealing with. So this is the amount of people they're going to be hiring versus what's automated versus, you know, whatever.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I think that's a good idea. So you're basically looking to see if beyond just the security cameras that are there, you're looking to see what other text is there. Just so I'm clear on.
I am looking to identify the specific model of security camera and then kind of intuit how their security would be set up by the nature of knowing what this thing is capable of versus what it can't do.
Okay. So roll your technology check then.
Yeah. All right.
Ooh, a
28.
So you notice that while exploring the standard museum, that the cameras are model T800s. And the T800 model of camera is a very high security model that is wireless. So it connects to whatever the base station is wirelessly. And so that could be a potential security flaw that is involved with it.
Do I know what kinds of things it can pick up? Like visual, sound, any kind of like, you know, infrared audio spectrum, that kind of thing?
Yes. So it does have... that specific model does have microphones as well as a infrared and ultraviolet level of so basically that way it could have and night vision. So those are three other settings besides the standard high definition 1080p kind of or even 4K camera lenses that it has for transmission.
Let me flip over to the senses power section in the rule book and notice that my spine is splitting. All right.
Oh God, not the spine.
I have had this book for so long now.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, you know that makes a lot more sense.
No. Yeah, like my book, my rule book that is next to me right now.
Yep. No, I get it now. I get it. It's the book spine. That's yeah. For a second, I thought you were talking about your character spine, and then I was going, maybe it was your actual spine. No, it's your book spine. Okay, I get it. Oh God.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let me look at my senses and.
I do in fact have cybernetics, but they're not that fancy.
Fair enough.
Cybernetics so
No.
fancy you can hot swap your spine out.
You know, all the really fun stuff is going to wait for Gates' game.
Ooh. I still need to build my character for both Niv and Gates' game.
But yeah, so while that's happening, I'm just going to go ahead and send a little encrypted message over to the other two.
Okay.
Wireless cameras, nice fancy ones. We're gonna need to take out the server room.
So Kennedy sends back like a happy face emoji with like a thumbs up emoji, and then accidentally sends like a very confusing emoji that's like a skyscraper.
Okay.
Skyscraper. Okay. So
As you do.
Kennedy and you? Is it just you? I keep forgetting.
Sure, we'll say that.
I'm trying to pronounce it based on Yeou. Yao?
I'm pronouncing like yow, like ow, like yow.
Yao. Okay,
Like you
Kennedy
stepped on
and
her tail.
yeah, what are you doing while Cyberdusk is checking the security of the camera models? Before the text message appeared, what were you two doing?
I'm gonna say I wasn't doing cybersecurity. I was just walking around seeing what the good places to physically hide would be.
Okay, good places to physically hide. I would like you to roll your what was it? Investigation.
Not perception?
Perception. No, because you're trying to investigate the best hiding spots is the way I was thinking about it.
All right. Well,
You do have a rank in it, right?
I do not have a rank in investigation. I don't think investigation is one of the ones that requires ranks.
Let me double check here. Untrained, no. I'm just keeping the skills page open because that's the only one that I like to have the vague ideas about. So yeah, so unfortunately, since you do not have a rank in investigation, you find a lot of spots that could easily be standard hiding spots. You do see that the angles for the camera sites would be protected behind some of the statues, but unfortunately, the places that you would end up finding a good hiding spot for is still fairly out in the open, so if someone is patrolling, they'd be able to spot you as well. So you don't really find any perfect places to be hiding.
Out of sight of the cameras is good as well. Like, we're probably going to run into people, but delaying that as long as possible works too.
Right. All right, Kennedy.
Kennedy is actually going to be finding like a member of staff to talk up to see if to try to get them to talk more about other staff to see who would be sort of like going about during the heist, like if there would be any security or, well, he wouldn't frame it as like, hey, what's your security? No, he'd be like, hey, sort of coming at it like a potential like a donator to the museum itself, sort of like asking about the employees and the work environment.
Okay, all right. So give me a let's see here. What would be a good one here? Just give me a perception check, just a general perception check to see if you notice anyone with a specific uniform around your area real quick.
Okay, so not persuasion to talk to any of the staff, but perception to locate a member of staff in the museum.
Yeah, this one I'm doing very specifically for a big reason.
Very well, I will roll perception to find a member of staff. Do I find a member of staff?
Oh, you not only find a member of staff,
That's a 28 for chat listeners. Sorry, 26?
It is a 26 for those that are listening. Yes, so you not only find a staff member, you find the owner of the museum as you approach. The very well-known and well-established... Uploading. Oh my god, that's way bigger than I expected.
Oh my god, he's decapitated!
I knew it.
What? No, but it said MT. No, it can't be. It can't be him.
M
No.
ampersand T. Merc and Tile.
No.
Knew it.
You have found yourself face to face Kennedy Flintlock with Buck Cashmore.
Shift see that for the audience.
All right.
Okay.
I prefer his old tile. His old token, rather.
His old token was really good, but I couldn't find it. I found the one I made up 5 seconds
about it.
and I'm worried about it. Good day. How are you doing? Are you enjoying the museum? I hope you're having a good time here.
I'd say I am. We've got a lot of interesting exhibits on display. So, you own this museum? It's yours?
Yes, I spent quite a lot of money on it, as well as a lot of expedition time involved with finding the relics that you see today. Gotta make sure that they're out and about and available to be learned about all day, every day. You gotta learn from the past, you know?
I see. So lucky of you to be able to grab them from wherever they were currently resting to put in this building specifically.
We're back. A dinosaur story from 1993.
I'm glad you see it that way, good sir, good sir. I appreciate all the compliments that you're giving. Thank you. I'm moving the wrong thing here.
Oh no,
It's
I'm
the
just
wrong
realizing
page.
We're Back, a dinosaur story from 1993 is also about a museum of natural history.
Exactly.
Oh,
You all didn't go to that portion of the museum. Unfortunately, he decided to check on the cameras, hiding spots, and finding employees.
So, who else is on staff? I know you obviously the curator, but what interesting individuals do you have to, I imagine, protect these very precious relics?
Well, we have our own special security system that, let me just tell you, is a doozy of one that will confuse and abuse anyone that tries to steal in this facility. No, I'm not worried. Yes, the building itself is its own trap, if you will. Why? Are you worried about all the artifacts that have happened to be brought here?
I'd say so. I am. This is quite. I would say probably putting a target on the museum's back. Any number of the nefarious supervillains which are on. So I wouldn't say registry. Are on. What do they call that?
That are out in the world? That are just going about their business being criminals?
Exactly.
I don't worry about them too much with the way I've got things set up here. Yes. Yes. Well, I do appreciate your time. Is there any particular thing you would like to know about these wonderful exhibits that I have managed to bring about to the populace of the area? Here in the Alaskan Highway Museum.
I do kind of gotta ask about the location specifically. Why Alaska?
Well, it's very remote. It is the towns that are around this city protect it from the most dangerous of monsters. So if anyone's trying to get to this museum without the proper way security measures, such as, boat or plane, it'll be very difficult to just reach here. Then you have on top of that the locals. And then on top of that, you got my facility here if you're trying to steal. See? I've got a good location.
So what I'm hearing is you've made it you've set up a museum in a remote location that's hard to get to. How are you? I'm not going to say attracting, I guess, customers, people to come in and pay to look at things. How are you doing this?
The same way anyone is doing so. Tourist dollars for vacationers and such that really want to come over to this part of the world. Very easy. We advertise through news. We advertise through various other marketing adventures. We use newspapers. We use television broadcasts. We use, heck, even that goggle there that people love so much. And it goes through a lot of live streaming subscriptions and just random advertisements. Kind of like Disney World.
I find myself using Goggle very much. It's a very good search browser. Goggle is. Goggle Chromium.
Yes, the absolute titanium browser of Goggle. Are you perchance having anything else that you'd like to ask me before I, deal with other patrons in the facility?
I wouldn't want to hog up your time. Sorry about that.
All's good, all's good. I hope you have a great day. What did you say your name was?
See, would he be the kind of idiot to say straight up his? Yeah, no, he would. Yeah, I am Kennedy Flintlock.
Doesn't he run a business like
that?
Yeah.
Kennedy Flintlock. I didn't recognize you. I literally rolled to see how well he would have known Kennedy, and I rolled a 6. So I'm just going. He didn't recognize you.
You're like, who the fuck is this?
Basically, just some random patron wanting to know more about what's going on in the museum. Oh, you're that Kennedy Flintlock. My goodness. Of the, what was the business called?
Let's see. Let me scroll up. Murberg Incorporated.
Murberg Incorporated.
Murberco.
Murberco. Okay. Of Murberco? That Kennedy Flintlock?
Yes, I wasn't aware I'd be so prolific.
Well, I am the owner of Mercantile, one of your longer-standing competitors out there. Kind of like you're the DuckDuckGo to the Goggle.
Lose my mind. I wouldn't say it's a direct competitor. We certainly offer services to people for money.
As do we.
Well, I'm sure, like, friendly competition, of course. We both have our niches that our clientele are certainly happy to take advantage of.
Of course, I am always open for competition. I do appreciate the competitive nature of it all because it really keeps me on my toes. He smiles.
I'm out of character. I'm so glad he's wearing shoes this time.
He's always been wearing shoes. What are you talking about?
I could have sworn. Okay, never mind.
What am I missing here?
Feet. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
He's a big man with big shoes to fill.
Sure is. Wearing the kilt.
Yeah, he's wearing a kilt.
Trying the new style where you put big fucking cuts in it and where your legs should go. So, it's
Hero
just
Forges.
certainly
Very
So
trendy, very fashion-forward. Buck Cashmore, multi-billionaire CEO and owner and founder of Mercantile, or maybe he's not the founder and killed the last one. I wouldn't know. There's
Oh,
a
he
whole
did.
bunch of lore I'm not looking into.
He definitely is the founder. That much. I would say that Kennedy Flintlock, with his business knowledge, would at the very least know.
Okay. My business magic.
Yes, your business magic, the magic of the mind. All right. So, is there anything else you three would like to do in the museum before we get to whenever it is that you would like to do the heisting?
I'm gonna look at the artwork. I want to appreciate some art.
Okay. Do you have expertise art because you use painting, right?
Yes.
You know, I want to just roll on that expertise. All these artworks that you're seeing before you are done by the actual crafters from the past, and you are definitely capable of just being able to tell all the nuances that were involved with the brushstrokes, the various artisanry that was involved with making everything from the canvas paints to the sculptures to even the vase crafting. All these different art pieces is definitely in your field. If you want to know anything specific about them, let me know. Okay.
So none of them are museum replicas. All right.
Correct. None of them are museum. That is how high of a opinion that Buck Cashmore has in his own security system.
And the more exemplify that he has more money than any amount of sense, or maybe perhaps more. I don't even know. That he'll pay a fuck ton for the originals, and he'll get the originals.
Yes. Buck Cashmore can make any art effectively worth a whole bunch because he would spend whatever is necessary to get that original.
My
I
goodness.
just realized something unrelated to the art or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Given that Buck Cashmore is here, are we gonna have to deal with TIE fighters?
What context do I not have?
Okay, so
Oh, Christ.
the first iteration of or meeting of Buck Cashmore by Niv and Gate was during a campaign I used to stream called Sarone. Yeah, let me just swap up the music to be a little more joyful here. And so it was in Sarone that he first appeared. And in that first meeting, if I remember correctly, you broke into his facility, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so one of his mercenaries, known as TIE Fighter, was who they ended up having to fight. Now, this guy, the reason why he was called TIE Fighter, on top of the hilarious pun, because I think I'm absolutely hilarious, was basically he was a guy that, you know, the meme about Kingdom Hearts with all the zippers?
Yes.
This guy had a lot of ties.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And he was actually kind of formidable to them. But yeah, that was
Astounding.
But I will say, I will put it into the to quell your fears. TIE Fighter is not around because TIE Fighter's still in Sarone. They have their own job over there, okay? Now, is there anything more you would like to do in the museum?
I have something else I would like to do as well.
Mm-hmm.
So commonly at museums, you can actually see security walking around.
Sure.
I have walked in on security staff eating lunch at like random tables before. It's very amusing. Just on my own personal real life museum trips.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of want to take a look at these guys. I want to roll my expertise cybernetics. What I'm hoping to do here is see how kitted out or not are the standard security guards with any fancy gadgets.
Sure. Roll your expertise.
Ooh, that is a 16 on the die for 22.
Nice. All right. So, as you're looking around, you are seeing that the security guards seem to have a fairly high level of technology. So, some of which does not seem like standard security wear from most other museums, i.e., projectiles that would be better for ensnaring people rather than just incapacitating them. As well as body armor that is that will help protect them from some outcoming sources. But you do notice a little bit of an odd thing associated with it. There is like a small gem that's on some of the shoulder pads for these outfits on the security guards that emit a small faint glow to them.
Do they look technological in nature, or is there something else going on?
There is something else going on with that.
Oh, goody.
But everything else on them is technological in nature. Because, well, it's easier to mass-produce technology than it is to mass-produce anything arcanic or magical.
All right, so mystical arts aren't necessarily an unknown.
Correct. Welcome to the Mutants and Masterminds worlds.
Yeah. All right, cool. I'm gonna go find Yayo.
Okay. So while Cyberdusk goes to find Yayo, Kennedy, second action that you would like to do.
Oh yes, I would like to plant a mini tracer on Buck Cashmore.
Roll me a stealth check.
Let's see. Well, according to the mini tracer, when I picked it up, it might be a sleight of hand to do so.
Okay, sleight of hand then. Give me that.
Okay. I refuse. No, hold on.
You refuse?
Roll driving, it's fine.
Before I start, do we start with any hero points?
Yes, you all start with 1 hero point.
I already have that marked on my sheet.
I would like to spend it immediately.
Where did you get 13? That's a 2 on the die for 13.
Before you do, on your character sheet, do you have a rank in sleight of hand?
I absolutely have a rank in sleight of hand.
Okay, re-roll away.
I have 8 of them, in fact. I have 8 ranks. And then I have a modifier of my dexterity of 3.
Okay.
No, yeah.
Well,
okay,
that's
here's
a
the
lot
fun
better.
bit. That's a 9, so that's a 30.
Yeah, that's a lot better. A 30. All right. And so that's going to be against the perception. Gotcha. So you managed to put that tracer directly onto Buck Cashmore's... Where did you say you wanted to put it?
Let's see. I gotta put it somewhere where no one else would notice, but it's small enough to... Let's see. Perhaps somewhere everybody's trying not to look. I guess, like, at the edge of his kilt.
Okay, the edge of it. Oh, we're talking about, like, the bottom edge of the kilt or, like, one of the slits that's there?
I think one of the slits.
All right. So you managed to place your tracer onto one of the slits of his kilt.
Yes.
He doesn't seem to notice at all.
Wonderful. Kennedy's just wandering around, making it look like as if he's actually looking at the exhibits
Okay.
at this point.
Sounds
Picking up a
good.
pamphlet and reading from it too.
Now, when you say looking like, is he basically just trying to bluff that he's doing so?
Yeah, I'd like to bluff that he has bluff interest in the artifacts itself. That sounds fun.
I mean, basically, if onlookers were looking at you, whether they would actually, whether you're actually being stealthy or not, with feigning interest, you know, is more what I was trying to get at. But you don't have to roll; it's fine. I was just wondering if that's the ultimate goal, or if you actually were just kind of interested looking, like you're actually looking instead of trying to feign looking, like but you're looking at something else, you know.
No, he is in fact looking at the exhibits.
Okay. All right. Final round of would you like to do anything else before enacting whatever plan you want to enact?
I'm kind of looking. I'm not 100% sure about anything specific. Anybody else?
I'm gonna go outside the museum itself and look for good parking for the getaway vehicle. Like, I imagine there's not going to be a lot of cars like during the heist time. Maybe we're doing it at night, but I'd like to find a good solid parking spot.
Okay.
Maybe somewhere with cover so we don't park in the empty parking lot of a museum in the middle of the night.
Given the vehicle I am using, which is the company car, that is probably for the best. I should look for a nice, solid place to park the car. Could I? What would I use? To
Use
roll
perception.
To get a good park?
Give me a perception check.
To be fair, business decals on the side of a van is like the car parking equivalent of walking somewhere with a reflective vest and a clipboard. Just assume you're okay to park there.
True. However, assuming we succeed and they look at security cameras and see this fucking van parked outside, like, you know, the math adds up.
Yeah. Well, that's why we got to take that out first.
All right.
We must take out the math.
So
Yeah. All we have to do is kill math.
that's all there is to all solutions. Destroy math, and you got it all done.
Oh no, my computers! They ran on math! Fuck!
So, you do happen to find a good parking spot that is outside of...
Did you roll persuasion?
Oh, wait,
What?
you did.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's the same. It's the same.
So,
like
you
fucking
talk up...
bonus.
You talk up the parking lot very well, to the point where the parking lot seems to kind of have the way lines, you know? They shift a little bit and point the arrows that are on the road into a specific
I talked to the
direction.
parking attendant, and he says about good parking if he were to do a heist. It's like, damn, dude, you watch a lot of heist movies.
They can't speak directly to you, but you can get the gist that it feels for you, man, and it's just like, all right, they're right here. This is a good spot that is outside the sight of all the cameras.
Thanks,
Now
parking lot. I give it a pat and some change. Slowly come onto the ground.
Oh god, okay. It's just the coins scatter across the ground, making a bunch of coin noises. And
Sorry, I don't have hard bills on me right now.
and then suddenly you see those coins turn into paint into the ground. It looks like coin-looking sized paint.
Kennedy takes a very deep breath about the confusing conversation he had with the parking lot about good parking spaces and wonders how that happened or what's going on with the fucking paint coins. But he decides not to. This sounds like wizard shit. He does not want to deal with wizard shit, especially not before a heist.
Now give me an actual person.
Good.
I didn't realize you were not done talking. Continue.
Yes, it is the same bonus, but I'll roll it, sure. How's that?
All right. So, after you give the money to the parking lot and say your goodbyes effectively,
give it a little smooch, yes.
yes. You notice out the corner of your eye a fluttering tuxedo-wearing creature that ends up vanishing into the building after you look away. Or even if you try to look at it, they're already gone. There's no fully more examining them. But you do notice something at the corner of your eye.
I go on to our funny little group chat. I type in WTF. I saw something in the corner of my eye that was kind of fluttery. Question mark, exclamation point, ampersand signed, @ exclamation point, question mark, skull emoji, and that's it.
Okay.
Really need to teach him how to text.
All right. So is that it?
I can't think of anything else to snag yet.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
All right. So we are moving on to the second phase of this situation. So, Gate, I would like you to, since you're the employer here, what is the plan that you three are going to be doing to get into the building?
So I think just given the sheer amount of tech-based heroes, that being 2 out of 3, we might be trying to do it subterfuge-wise, going stealthy at the very least at first, trying to take down any security systems that may, be evidence that we did a crime, and slowly make our way to the artifacts. With you as I guess, mystical support. Kennedy is not completely sure whether her abilities are magic or not, and has decided not to question it, because if you question wizard shit, your head hurts.
All right, so before we do anything further, I'm going to show you both my complications.
Oh no.
Actually, everyone, would it matter if all of you would share your complications with the classes? Like
All
the
right,
audience
so,
and such?
My first complication is she kind of glowy. Those glowing tattoos are a big giveaway on her. She isn't good at true stealth as a result, since she can't turn them off.
If she turns them off, she's dead.
Yeah, no, that's not how these things work. Next up is she does in fact also have an active bounty on her head, hence the mask. This is not her first. This is not her first time at corporate espionage. So,
This will be fun.
So whatever winds up happening in regards to staying out of sight. Yeah, just a heads up there.
Well, don't have to worry about witnesses if we make sure they're not conscious to see you.
It's true. That's very true.
Kennedy's complications, well, motivation and complication. Helping others, hence why he's even doing this in the first place. Because those funny little gems probably do a help. And also his other complication, Kennedy, Daredevil. He's going to absolutely do some risky shit, perhaps for the thrill of doing so.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. So we got Daredevil. What was the first one?
Motivation, helping others. Kennedy is ready to lend help to support other heroes and help. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And Niv, do you care if you share your complications with the class?
I've already shared them, technically. First one is my motivation, which is I have a reputation to uphold, and I'm gonna do whatever it takes to uphold that reputation. There are some lines I won't cross, but mostly. And then if I lose my paint and my brush, I am SOL and can't use like half my kit.
Uh-oh.
What? Oh, indeed. All right. So now that we have shared all our secrets with the class, what would you all like to do? Or when, I should say, when would you like to go to the museum for the
I
heist?
assume middle of the night.
Okay, we got a middle of the night.
Middle of the night to maybe 2 a.m. See, Kennedy's like sort of like checking, like how late you guys able to be?
Name a time.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, 1 a.m. Like an hour after midnight. That's when everyone is very tired, including us.
All right.
All right. You're driving, right?
Mm-hmm. Would you like to drive?
Looks at non-existent driving stat. I mean,
I
maybe.
could drive if you need. Also, although I will be right back, sorry.
I have
Sure.
0 ranks in driving. My total bonus is 3.
I will say, the only thing that's so you can do driving still if you want to be able to drive. You just can't do special stunts.
You can't do a big like 360 ollie on the car.
I can normie drive. Got it.
Yes.
Normie drive. Kennedy will let you normie drive in the company car.
Hilariously, if we pull this off, that might get him in more trouble than the breaking and entering. I think it might be better to let the person who knows how to drive this thing like crazy actually do it. It would be dumb as hell of us to go to a drive-through when we're in the midst of going to a break-in, so...
That would be funny. Just like go. Okay, so like just dropping by sort of like a coffee place because we're staying up. We've stayed up like till 1 a.m. till we're going to the museum. And imagine maybe one of them stops like, no, don't stop at a fucking coffee place.
It's kind of like how would we ended all our monster hunting at the Burger King. For context, Gate and I were in a Hunter the Vigil game, and that was the crew's little tradition. After a successful hunt, we all went to Burger King.
A great place to go for sure. Burger King. I don't care what anyone else says. I love Burger King's burgers.
But yeah, everybody get themselves ready and energized on whatever substances they so choose, and
All right, so you all are going in the middle of the night, right? And Cyberdusk is the one driving.
I think Kennedy is actually the one driving.
I imagine like Kennedy would like insist for at least like 5 minutes. Where it's like, no, you drive.
Okay.
But I don't want to just assume that's what Cyberdusk would do. Would they end up driving if Kennedy bugged them for that long?
She would. If you put her behind the wheel, she'll drive normally.
Okay. All right,
But if
I'll
I have to
handle
make a
the
check,
getaway,
we are
but-
screwed.
All right, I'll handle the getaway, but by all means, you can handle us getting there.
All right. She's sipping like this extra large. Like this coffee tastes. This coffee smells concerningly of Red Bull.
Oh no.
Staying up absolutely late. Awesome. Cool.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm not going to bed till tomorrow night. Let's go.
Sounds good. All right. So now, Kennedy, you're driving. Are you trying to be stealthy at all with your car, aside from, to the parking spot that you were guided to by the parking lot?
More like just trying to be normal, like not anything that, not doing anything during the drive that would bring anybody any attention.
Because remember, for the drive in, that's going to be Cyberdusk. For the drive out, that's Kennedy.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. So, Cyberdusk, you pull into the parking lot, at the closed museum. And what was it? 2 a.m. Was it 2 a.m.?
1 a.m.
1 a.m. So you go in at 1 a.m. and the lights that, as you approach the parking lot, you see it's completely pitch black. Like those parking lot lights are not on. But as you approach, one of the, give me a stealth check. Give me a stealth check in your car. I'm not making it a vehicle check. It's a stealth check specifically.
Oh no.
Or you could do a tech.
That is a natural 1 for a 4. I'm gonna hero point that.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. I was gonna say, or you could do a technology check just before I could, because I just thought of a potential for that. But
it would have been a 1 regardless.
Yeah, it would have been.
Can I shift it to a Can I shift it to a technology check? Or is this gonna be stealth again?
I will allow a technology check.
Yay. Okay, that is a 5 on the die. The hero point brings it up to a 15. Plus 12 is going to be a 27.
Okay. So with that 27, you know where the sensors for those turned off streetlights are and how far that they would need to be for the motion sensor to be kicked off if you passed by it. So you managed to casually drive the car around where the sensors would normally pick up the car to lead it to the spot that Kennedy has told you about.
And done.
Good stuff. Nice, smooth ride. So, if you're considering this kind of car for, say, any of whatever heroic thing you may doing on your next job, consider Merberco Cars.
I will keep that in mind, she says, chugging the rest of whatever the hell cocktail of caffeine and sugar that is currently in this obviously 2 weeks old Starbucks cup.
Beautiful. All right. All right. Is Yao doing anything?
Well, or is Niv back?
Oh,
that is the other question, yes.
That is true.
Mm.
Do you like the vibes that I'm giving off with this?
Oh yeah, the music is great.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hitting the other new soundtrack that I just put on here.
I'm so concerned. That would require a new soundtrack. What
I'm back.
Welcome
horrible
back.
shenanigans you have in plan, given Buck Cashmore is here.
We have in fact arrived. I got us out of a stealth jam. I have burned my hero point, and Cyberdusk has a 2-week-old Starbucks cup with coffee that smells concerningly like Red Bull.
Okay, well, now that we are on the job and I am assumedly wearing my mask, I can take advantage of the fact that my fox mask has some pretty nifty senses.
Oh yeah, I've got some shit too. Let me just show this off.
Ooh, all right.
You, Cyberdusk, fancy mask, handshake.
Yup.
Okay. That's good to know. That's good to know.
I probably should have got that kind of equipment. Oh well, you two can handle that.
But
Also, yes, I
basically, I'm
can.
scouting. I'm
Go ahead.
using the microscopic vision and or the dark vision and such like that to scout ahead. Like look
I
out
have-
the car and see what we're dealing with.
I have dark vision, infravision, distant sense, and I can pick up radio signals.
Okay, that's interesting.
Also,
Very
danger sense is like a sort of like radar deal. I also have a radio communicator in this thing and quickness technology 5. This means all technology checks I do that have a time frame on them are 5 ranks lower.
Okay. So if you're, I mean, normally that would be great for,
It's gonna be good for like extended
Like-
tasks.
yeah, like repairing or something like that. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, or if I'm really deep in a system and you say it's gonna take an hour, I look at you and say it's gonna take me 2 minutes.
Yeah. So, all right, you got out of the car, right?
Yes.
You're out of the car.
So as you're out of the car, how are you approaching the museum?
Now, I am first getting out of the vehicle on the opposite side of the, okay, I'm putting the car between me and the building because I glow. So we need to make sure that I'm not getting picked up by the camera because I will obviously be picked up by the camera more so than everybody else.
So in that particular case, whenever I imagine we parked where there wasn't a camera, or else we'll just be immediately apparent, right?
Very true. Can we try to scout for the next upcoming camera? I've got an idea.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Okay, I've got dark vision, distance sense, and I can pick up radio waves. Where's the next camera?
The next camera. Okay, so the next camera is actually right by the front door of the building. It is pointed at the entrance.
All right. So Cyberdusk draws a pistol. This is my disruption pistol. It has nullify 10 technology range.
Ooh. All
So I
right.
can shoot this thing to turn it off for a little while.
Sure. Roll away.
Does anybody else have a better idea?
I do have hologram projection, so I can make it sort of look like there's nobody there.
That's probably better than what I've got, because if I miss, we're kind of fucked.
So, like, Kennedy, like, beeping his little Pip-Boy looking thing is going to put like a sort of like a sheet of an illusion of like just a normal parking lot that it's looking at, but behind that would be the rest of what would be the party. So just projecting to this camera right in front of it the sight and sound of normal parking lot instead of 3 people walking up into the front door.
Okay. So, you construct this fake image in front of the camera effectively, and you should be good to go towards the door without being spotted from that camera. How
All right.
are you opening this door?
Oh no.
So obviously this door's it's obviously going to be locked. So
Yeah?
I can see infrared and radio waves.
Okay.
Do I see anything that looks like this thing is connected to? Because this whole thing was set up in Wi-Fi.
The cameras were all set up with Wi-Fi.
Okay.
The door itself, while there, you do sense or you do see. Actually, you know what? Roll me a perception check, because this is a sense like sight and hearing. You need to look around for it. So give me a perception check.
All right.
Okay.
That is an 11 on the die for 14.
Perfect. So I am going to say that you do see there are radio waves attached to this door, but this door, the radio waves that are there, is for an alarm system that's attached to it on the upper corner, on the upper right corner of the door. And the actual physical door itself has a radio wave for a bolt, but there's also a physical lock there.
Okay. So Cyberdusk is going to level her pistol right where the alarm is. Now, obviously the alarm is behind the door, right?
Correct.
Thought so. Okay.
Well, time to pack up, go home. We failed already.
I mean,
If one
you
of you
all have
guys-
special abilities. You got this.
If one of you guys could try to get this door open, I am going to fire right there. Sorry.
All good. Are you either of you two responding to what Cyberdusk has said, or we just rolling?
I mean, like just opening the door, or
Well, it is locked, so we're gonna need a way in. But there's attached to an alarm, and she's gonna try to turn off the alarm the instant the door opens.
okay. Kennedy, do you have any ideas? Because I do have one, but
Let's hear yours. Mine is a bit more extreme.
I
love
was
that you just
thinking I would use my.
immediately assume that.
I was thinking I would use my create power, aka my paint power, to just paint a key. Paint key to door.
Okay. That would handle the physical lock as opposed to the remote control lock that's there. What
And
about
if
you,
that gives
Gabe?
us trouble, I will try to technology check the remote aspect of it. I do have a multi-tool and a technology check, so I would be jimmying around any remote lock that I might have. You can get the physical one, and the alarm itself, Cyberdusk.
All right.
Okay. Well, who's going first?
I have to go last by sheer virtue of what I'm doing.
Okay.
I mean, it's just the create power.
It's just
Alright.
a technology check.
All right. So, you end up taking your paint and crafting it in such a way where you mold it either by doing like the molding putty does, by sticking it into the lock and sticking it out, or creating whatever tool you need to do to physically affect this this lock to unlock it. And you manage to do that, no problem. As far as Kennedy, your technology check, you managed to take your utility device that's on your wrist and hook it up to the remote system that's in that locking that bolt, and it manages to find its way into the password key and overriding it, unlocking the bolt for you. So both those
So
locks
30
are
on the
now
roll, by
unlocked.
the way.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
And as the door opens, I'm going to fire.
Roll me your two hit.
Ooh. That is a 19 on the die for a 29 nullify technology.
All right, so now I got to roll the technology's fortitude, if I remember correctly, and that is it's 11. So it's not surviving that one. So that technology is nullified. It is blacked out, and you're allowed to be able to go in without setting off the alarms.
Okay, now we got to get through that door without being spotted by the next set of cameras.
Right. The cameras. So, everyone, how stealthy are you being walking in here?
I literally have a complication that says it won't work.
Correct. But I'm talking
You know
about the
what?
other
I'll
two.
try and be stealthy. Everyone else can just not be, I guess.
I mean, like, how carefree are you being walking in? That's more what I'm asking.
Oh no, I'm trying to be careful because if there's like pressure, like if there is a pressure sensor on the floor.
No, there is not. But Niv has rolled stealth. And what about you, Kennedy?
I am going to make exploitative use of the illusion ability, sort of like a cube around us that makes it look like we're not here. In the very cube that we're in, sort of projecting the cube as a sort of empty area. That's it.
Oh, okay.
A
So
vague,
are you
a vague,
able to?
shitty version of invisibility.
Okay, so that's being done alongside the image projected above the camera, right? That's showing an empty camera. What?
No, that would. I'm assuming I can't maintain two of those at the same time. So like,
That's why
this
I'm
is
asking.
after we've gotten into the building,
And shut
the
the
illusion
door.
that's in, and shut the door.
Okay.
So
So-
that first illusion would go away, and then this one would start.
All right. So, you walk in, you shut the door, you create the illusion bubble around you by shutting off the other illusion so that it's nice and seamless. Gate, I want you to... Actually, no. All three of you, roll me a perception check.
Oh god.
That's a 17.
Very carefully not hit persuasion again.
I've been there, done that.
All right.
Jesus.
All right. So,
For the audience, what'd you guys get?
I got
I-
a 28.
I got a
Well, an
26.
18 on the dice for a 28.
awesome. So as you enter this place, you end up being face to face with a. Oh no! Stop! I have the. Damn it!
Oh.
I have the sheet already
Huh?
there. Whatever.
What?
So you come face to face with this tiny creature that floats in front of your face, since you only did this after you walked in.
So I imagine they're in the bubble right after I've activated it. I'm just looking up to them like, huh.
Hi there. Are you here for the late time showcase?
I
am
blink
looking
into the
at
others.
everyone else. I still have the gun out.
So, any
Sure.
any reactions to small fairy appearing?
I activate the create power again to paint a jar.
To paint a jar.
Or maybe even a bottle, perhaps.
Well, that's not necessary. I am just curious what your intent is inside the facility after hours.
What sort of after show are we talking about?
Depends what you're doing here for. It can't be after, I don't know, any of the exhibits, such as one of the latest ones, perhaps? Gate, you also seem to recognize this from earlier in the day as a small tuxedo wearing thing that just was outside your corner of your eye.
right.
Yeah, I wonder how the parking lot spoke to you.
Well, crew, this is going to complicate matters. How do you want to handle this? Subterfuge or going loud?
You're in charge.
All right.
Well, okay. Yeah, no. Just Gate. You tell me what you're about to do.
All right. I think you can probably guess where we're going with this. I imagine you have been employed by Buck Cashmore in some way, some manner.
Well, I may or may not, but I have a feeling that doesn't matter much.
Love
Considering
the giant bow tie, by the way.
Oh, thank you. They instinctively, for no reason at all, grab the edges of their bow tie, stretch it, and let go, and it just goes boing. Sound effect and everything.
Of course.
So I'm gonna tell you what you're actually gonna be doing around here then. If you're a little tongue-tied, cat got your tongue, all that other fun stuff. So what you're going to be doing is you're gonna play a little game. If you really want whatever it is that you're going for, you have to go through the proper security measures. And with that, the Fae ends up having a pinkish blue glow already form around their hands as they spin it around and clap as sparkles just spray everywhere. And the rooms that you enter into seems to shift.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh. You're bringing out the maps.
Time for the maps, baby!
Is this why you said even you didn't know what this was gonna look like?
Yes, baby!
Oh, you gotta drag us over to the map because we're not over there yet.
Oh, did I not?
Thankfully, you get to right
You went over
click.
there.
Do that.
There we are.
There.
Oh no.
Why is it so big?
Where are we?
At all the way at the fucking bottom?
Yep, you are all at the
Oh.
bottom, and now I can.
Why is it
zooming.
like
So
I'm
as
zooming out.
So as the world starts to reform around you, and you start to see the actual area, can I? I'm trying to figure out how do I go straight to the map layer on Roll20.
There should just be a button.
on the side? There's like there should be a thing. Yeah, layers thing.
That's a turn order, yes.
Yeah, no, I don't want the.
We are
turn
going to
order.
need that, I assume.
Eventually. Maybe. Let's see here. Not draw.
Well, in the meantime, Flintlock's just pinching the bridge of his nose.
As
All
the
right,
whole.
sorry.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
like turn to the other two. Apologies, Cyberdusk. It appears we are dealing with trademark goofy shit TM this break-in. I will be increasing your pay as per our contract stipulated under goofy bullshit section. That if we have to deal with goofy magical bullshit, any strange curses or teleportations to weird dimensions will be compensated.
Cyberdusk leans over to Yayo. Wait, did you actually read that?
There we go. I figured it out. It's at the very bottom of the thing. They moved it on me.
I'm not gonna tell him I didn't read it.
Why would you not read it?
You-
oh
No,
my fucking
no,
god,
no,
Sean.
So this is why I have no idea how this is going to play out.
Oh god, that's why the map is formed this way!
Welcome to the security measures put into place to try and stop people from actively getting here.
Hang on, I have a question. Is what we're going for in this room up here?
I think it might be.
Yes, it is absolutely going to be up there.
Oh, I didn't even...
Okay, hang on. Let me just large.
Oh.
Yeah. So
We're
why
in
does this
blueprints
look like
now.
a blueprint? Yeah, because, yep, you're in blueprints. Welcome to reference number 2.
Is there a bunch of change on the table over here?
So anyway, I start blasting.
All right, so as you start blasting, your shots fire throughout the room, and your bullets do seem to be stopped by the hardness of the walls. There are cracks that have formed, but they slowly revert back.
I'm gonna die in here.
What? Don't.
Shall we try one of the doors?
Honestly, at this point, sure. We're in an extra-dimensional space created by a museum fairy, who I happened to encounter in the parking lot.
Wait, what?
I didn't even know I was doing that. So, that was my text earlier, remember, with the skull emoji?
Awesome. Is initiative gonna come into play at any point or not yet?
You know what? Sure, let us actually bring out, and that's a dice roller. I don't want that yet. So give me your initiatives.
16 initiative, a 13 on the dice.
I rolled a 12. Well, I rolled a 9, I got a 12.
Hi again. The Fae appears once more. So, my name is Gina. Nice to meet you. I'm here as head of security around here. That might be why you're a little confused. I understand. But, we here have very high, strict security measures and a little bit of a lax policy. Because if you manage to actually get around all these security measures, then you might be good enough to just be ignored, because otherwise it'd be a lot more of a hassle to deal with otherwise. So if you can make it to the end, get your prize, and that'll be that. You think I was gonna rhyme?
A little bit,
twitch.
yeah.
Yeah, they all seem to think that. His game and gave up quickly. Oh, I love Blueprints. Blueprints is great.
You holds up the paint jar threateningly.
Right. Well, I'll leave you to it, and if you need any type of assistance, don't bother asking. Toodles! Oh, before I forget, if you really want to leave and just give up, the exit's still this way. It's easy enough to leave. So don't worry about that. Now, Toodles! And with that, a pop of sparkles, Gina does a disappear.
The sparkles are then dissipated by an energy blast that goes nowhere.
And let's just go. It went
Just
nowhere.
won't even get magical creatures on their payroll. What the hell, Buck Cashmore? No, I have been trying to get a wizard on my payroll, but that's how I ended up with one of my employees as a digital construct. They got mad immediately about being paid to do their work. I don't get it.
With the wizards, you have to pay them in stupid things like favors and your firstborn.
I thought that was warlocks.
Oh, what's the difference? Where do we go?
Well, I mean, the difference between a favor and a firstborn. Oh, sorry. It's probably what you were talking about. Sorry. I don't know. Pick a door.
Fine.
All right. So Sky. Wait. Yeah, you know what? We'll start with Sky on this one, and then we'll have it rotate properly.
Oh shoot! Right, Niv goes first. Sorry.
Yeah. Let's do that. Niv, pick a door first.
I'm standing in front of the door I'm picking.
Okay. I want you to roll me 3 D112s. Actually, no.
3
no, that, that,
112? What?
My-
12.
No. 3 D103s. I want a random number generator between 1 and 103. Just do
Huh?
100. What do you mean, huh? What do you mean, huh?
Huh?
Like that?
Or do you mean like 3D 103?
I was meaning 3D103, but yeah, that works fine all the same. So let's see here. We got a 35, a 97, and a 83.
43, Sean. That's a 43.
That's what I didn't say, yes.
Correct.
So you have appear in front of you a workshop, a treasure trove, or a conference room. What would you like to put in
May
there?
I see what they look like so I know where the doors are?
Sure. Let me actually just screen share. So
Does
let
that
me
simultaneously look like 3 rooms? What the heck?
so that 97 is that, and what was the other one? 35.
You're uploading them each time. You have them on a separate file, do you? Hopefully you don't run out of space on Roll20 image library.
I got a
Yeah.
pro membership. I'm fine.
Same.
I'm gonna say the workshop. Let's put the workshop there,
All right.
and then we can see what item we were given by the workshop.
Fucking Christ.
This is insane.
Why won't it allow me to just do 90-degree turns? Damn it.
Why did you turn it that way, Sean?
Oh,
Sean,
you're
I
right.
meant
You're
this
right.
door,
Here.
Sean.
My bad. That's my bad. That's my bad. I was going with Sky's initial response. That was my
No.
bad.
I'm going a different way.
All right. So the workshop is
Okay.
up there.
Put it on the map layer.
So you find a. Give me
Sean,
a.
put it on the map layer, please.
You have crushed you.
Yeah,
Goodbye,
no!
Yayo. A layer.
Yeah, it was under the floorboards now.
There we go. I'm getting used to this. All right. All right. So
God.
I'm not dealing with the items per se currently. So you have found yourself into the workshop. So at any point, you can now combine what inventories you think would be combinable. And if I say, yes, you can do it, you can do it. This is why I said it's
Okay,
loosely on it.
I'm gonna send you an image of what I'm about to do.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
So, Cyberdusk,
How do you post images in Roll20 again?
well, I just move them into Roll20. You could just send it to me via Discord, though.
No, I'm putting it in the chat.
Oh, let me. I do have something similar to that.
I don't know how
There
to do
is
that
a-
in the chat.
Copy. I'll
Did
send
not
you the.
proof his custom room picking. Correct. I did not proof the custom room picking. I mean, I kind of did, but I forgot.
Open square bracket IMG.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see. Knife, gun, knife, gun. All right, so roll
Sure.
me. Okay, well, let's see here. What would probably be better for me to say here is roll me a. You have technology? No, how would we go?
I
Yeah,
do
you
have technology.
Roll me a technology check. This will speed up whatever you want it to do. And yep, there you go. You
I
have
got a 7
knife.
on the dice for a 17 total.
Congratulations.
Okay, this
you got a gun.
totally... I have a sniper rifle knife somehow. Don't ask me how it works.
A sniper.
It's a sniper.
Wait,
It's a
wait.
sniper.
So hang on. Did you
It's
put
like
it on like the back of it, or is it like a bayonet attachment?
You know what? We'll say bayonet attachment.
So now you can stab people with your gun. You got a little bit of an extra reach, but it doesn't really do a whole lot other than gives you the ability to stab. So you don't have to swap weapons. There's no swapping weapons with this now. You're gonna
Not
listen
that it's
to,
gonna help because
go to
most of the
bed?
time I'm probably gonna
All
end
right.
up making paint weapons. It's just these are the only 2 items I have on hand that I could feasibly combine. The other one is my fucking cell phone.
right. All right. So that is Yeo's turn. Kennedy, what are you doing?
Let's see. Well, once again, I have to say I'm sorry. I wasn't aware that Buck Cashmore had apparently this security system.
How could we have figured that out?
Fair enough. You'll notice. Given I hired you, a pretty respectable tech-based hero, and you a good gonna say all-rounder, because you have the paint stuff. You could straight up create things. Like if we get in a jam, you have the paint, and I don't know what we're doing with this. So
Should we be sticking together or are we fanning out?
Shit, you're right.
I'm almost guaranteed these fey creatures are going to take advantage of the fact if we split up, they'll shut down like a door or something, teleport us into a nightmare dimension. I don't know. I opened this door.
Oh, so you're just going ahead through the workshop?
Yes.
All right. Roll me 3D 103s.
3D 103. Damn it.
Does this mean rooms can show up more than once?
Yes. I'm also
Lovely.
weighing it a little bit as well. So, like, if you have too many dead ends and there's only a snake way path, I am keeping that in consideration, unlike the actual game does. And I will make sure that there is outcomes that you can move
These
around with.
results.
Huh.
Wow. Okay.
103, 102, and 8.
Oh, wow.
Is
So,
that the 46th room? Let's go.
so 103, 102, and one of them's actually really appropriate. That's kind of crazy. Oh, and you got
It's the closed exhibit.
and you got the room 8,
Of course.
which I am bypassing item restrictions, so that is why room 8 is still available. So which one would you like to do? The Throne of the Blueprints, the Closed Exhibit, or room 8?
I'm going to pick
Your
Throne
choice.
of the Blueprints, of course.
Okay.
And I will only be entering that room once it's in the map layer.
That's fair. There, it's on the map layer.
Oh, all right, fun. This next room's a throne room. Just as meant. Goodness. I hate the security system already. The architecture is confusing.
Yeah.
We had such good information. We were looking around. I had a tracer on Buck Cashmore. It is useless now. Our information about where security cameras, Bubkiss. Fuck. Just like flips one of the furnitures in the room.
See why he was so confident.
Yeah. So it's like, despite all the layers outside of the museum to deter a lot of people from wanting to come to this
It was all
location.
a fucking front for this.
Yes. Oh god. And this is why I had no preparation for this thing at all.
Fantastic.
So now that you've gone in, so aside from picking the door, now you get to do something, Gate. Aside from picking more doors, what else would you like to be doing?
Oh, okay. Let's see. I would like to scream a little bit, but let's do something productive.
And that is a free action, sure.
The free active to scream. Could I use my expertise active heroes to see if if I know anything more about the security of head of security? Is like if they are an active hero or not, or listed at any point in time under any sort of like employee registry thing.
Okay, yeah, sure. Roll me your expertise.
Expertise active heroes.
So from what you remember of your initial research, especially from earlier when you were looking into the patents of this entire building, insurance for this entire building, you do remember the MNT being associated with it, so there was a bit of a glance into potential employees that was associated with it. Gina is on the roster, for sure, of Mercantile. They are a Mercantile employee, all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
So they are a mercenary, a mystical mercenary.
Okay. All right. Good to know. I don't imagine I'm going to be able to bribe them with my money, because I know for a fact Buck Cashmore is absurdly fucking rich, even in comparison to me.
I mean, on top of that, you know what? I will give you for free. You've also pretty much surmised that he has given the Fae their own playground in this entire building.
Yeah. We are the payment to the Fae.
Oh no. We are the firstborn. And that is Kennedy's turn.
All right. Now we'll move on to Cyber Dusk.
All right, fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and start with the fact that I have this. Cybernetic arm. Elongation level 2, that's 30 feet, I think.
Okay.
I basically have a bionic commando, like, grapple arm. There's an energy deflector. I can also swing with the with the grapple arm. Also, I can hit people really hard. So I'm going to use that to just vault myself into this room.
Sure.
As Kennedy, you see a metal fist attached to a cable just fly past you, grab a lamppost, and just fling Cyberdusk past you.
Whoa.
Okay. All right, can't go ahead, right? This way.
All right.
Okay, I imagine you could have walked.
This is faster. All right, here's my rolls. 57, 101, and 36.
All right. I'm going to have to change that one a little bit.
What if we keep rolling 103? Wouldn't that be funny? Just like a whole bunch of Workshop and Thrones and nothing else.
So, I did have to change the 57 slightly because it doesn't make sense at this for that location. Like I said, I am
Okay. That's
needing to do modifying of some things to make things have a little more sense. So you got a passageway, the lost and found, and which one is this? And a laboratory.
I'm taking the passageway.
Okay.
So while this is happening, I'm continuing to use my tactical mask scanners. Is there anything about this place that seems techie at all, or is this just a weirdo magic house?
So what you do notice with your technology is that those radio waves from the cameras, the T-81s from earlier, they are all throughout these rooms. There's a reason why they were wireless.
Oh,
Fuckers! Are there any here?
Yes, they are in every one of the rooms. They are keeping an eye on everything.
No, they're not. I am using the disruption pistol again, turning this shit off.
I will have to say that will have to wait till next turn because you did unless actually. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. I'll allow it.
All I did was move, and I have movement swinging with elongation too.
That's why I reconsidered it, because I was thinking initially the action aspect. I was wrong. I
am faster than these other two put together.
Good point. So
except when I'm inside my car, which doesn't happen very often in this mission specifically.
If you could somehow get it in here, I'll be shocked. John?
Yes?
No!
What?
Damn it!
Sean has exploded.
Hello.
We lost you for a moment.
Okay, he's back. He's back.
Is the stream still online?
It's gone down briefly, and it should be coming back up real shortly.
Looks fine to me. Very good. It's the YouTube site.
There it goes. Hi, how you doing? Welcome back, everybody. I apparently died temporarily for a split second.
How could you?
So I did a dozen roll. It didn't reach what it needed to reach for the DC. Welcome back, Cinnamon. And all the cameras that are in this room. Well, one of the cameras, because I'm not. Is this a? It's not an area of effect. So,
no, this is this camera.
Yes. So the camera that's in this room is shut down. Now I'm trying to think with nullify.
Usually it lasts a turn.
Okay. So the camera's down for this upcoming turn until your next turn is over.
As far as I understand, yes.
Yeah. So no one will know up, left, or down if everyone decides to use the passageway.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Actually, it's not inherently one turn. The camera will have to be manually turned back on by whoever's manning it.
Okay. So yeah, passageway.
So if it's automatic, it might not.
Fair enough. So let me just do this. Can I please think? No. What? Am I not allowed to add anything to this?
Apparently not.
Let me just.
Anyway, I'm gonna start shooting cameras everywhere I go.
Can I do a tint? So, Yao, what would you like to do while the power is out and I figure this tinting stuff out? Nib?
Yes?
What would you like to do while I try to figure out this tinting stuff?
I would like to move into this room, I guess. Am I waiting for Cyberdusk to finish what she's doing, or am I going in?
No, you
I
can
have
go
turned the
in.
camera off. You are fine.
Yeah, you are absolutely
Okay,
fine.
I'm north
There
door
are-
then.
There's cameras in every room. Heads up.
Good to know.
Interesting. There's cameras in every room.
Yeah. All right, so roll me those D10. Oh, you already did?
Already done.
All right. Let's see. 16. Interesting. 15. And 5.
I heard there was a secret chord.
There we go.
Oh
All right,
boy.
so which one would you like to use?
Hell yeah, let's go to the billiards room. I'm all for puzzles.
Yay!
Okay, can I scan for security cameras now that I know they're there?
Yes, you can scan for security
Wait.
cameras.
You have paint. Just paint the lenses.
Yeah, that's why I'm looking for them, so I can cover them with paint.
All right. Roll me their perception check.
That is a 14 on the dice, so a 24 total.
Awesome. You do happen to see in the upper right corner of the billiards room that there is in fact a camera there.
Splatters paint on the lens.
That camera has been blacked out and cannot see anything.
See, I can't not hear the Final Fantasy XIV Pictomancer sound effects when you do that.
Anything else you would like to be doing in this event?
Is there a puzzle in this room?
There is a puzzle. It is not so easily obvious. As you walk in, there is a billiards room. It is like a standard billiards room. There is a bar. There are a pool. There's a billiards table with a actually fresh game set up to be able to be played. There's a dartboard on the far wall that is glowing slightly, very much like your friend Cyberdusk, and there's various other bar-like things here. Wrong account. Fair.
You pokes the dartboard. Why is it glowing?
Where do you poke it?
On the glowy bit.
Okay.
I'm not metagaming too much.
So the glowy bit just kind of leaves a little hard tink tink. Like it's a light. There's a standard light.
Yep. Well, given I did an action and a move, I think that's my turn.
Alrighty. So next up is Kennedy.
So Kenny's just looking around this like sort of shifty room shit, and it's just gonna ask malware whether or not this is in fact a thing that they're inside and not a very complicated illusion, assuming that given her digitalness probably wouldn't be illusioned.
Okay. Okay, so how are you having malware try to figure this out?
It's a good question.
It is. That's part of the reason why I asked it.
I was more like, because I do have a feature that on the device that they are sentient, so my device is sentient. So what does
your AI recommend?
Yes, what does my AI recommend?
Okay.
Like, can they also see this, or are
Your
they
AI
seeing something differently?
Okay, so your AI does in fact see this. By the way, I'm doing a retroactive a little bit here. So Sky, you do get a hero point because of your stealth issue that was at the beginning.
Yay!
Yeah. That's yeah. Meanwhile, as far as the AI goes, they recommend that they do detect radio signals from a camera that's in this room that they could determine where the source might be or what have you. Because the place is real. It is not necessarily an illusion.
Okay. All right. Then
We very much are in magic building hell.
I will try to hack into the surveillance.
Okay. Roll me their technology or whatever you think is better.
Fuck.
All right. So as malware goes into the technology system to try and hack it, you lose contact briefly with malware as they are busy. In this moment of silence, while you wait, what would you like to do as well? Since all you've really done is given malware something to do.
Yes, sort of using the remote sensing bit to see through the other cameras.
Yes.
Do I only get the cameras that are available with remote sensing, or are there more than just the ones that are here?
You will be getting. You will see. You will see. I just want to know while you're waiting, because time to try to upload things and work their magic happening. I just want to know what you're doing, Flintlock, as well. Are you going to be moving from this place? Are you going to stay put? Are you pacing back and forth? What's your plan?
I'm checking out this room, seeing like if there's something up with it. Given these, well, each of these rooms seem like wildly different, and perhaps there's some funny little trick to each one.
Okay. So as you're going around this room in particular, you notice that there are some. There seems to be some sort of. Actually, you know what? Give me a investigation check. You have investigation.
I'd love to.
Rank, right?
Yes.
Okay. So as you investigate around, you actually do hear some gears churning in the background of the walls. Like there are actual mechanical aspects of this magical world as well. It's not just magically shifting rooms. They are also mechanical because they had to be built. So
I just like. So after discovering this, I just turned to Cyberdusk. Oh, Cyberdusk. Good news.
What's your good news?
It's not entirely magic bullshit.
Yeah,
We're
I know.
not
I'm shooting cameras.
Oh, yeah.
all right. With that, malware does get back to you and says that they do see there are over 100 rooms worth of video panels all over the place. Oh, and Gate muted.
Kennedy just like stops for a moment, takes a deep breath, lies on the ground, groans.
Okay, so while Kennedy's having an existential crisis of his worth versus Buck Cashmore's security system, we'll go to Cyberdusk. What are you doing?
Yay. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and follow other monitor Yayo. Sorry, my actual stream feed is covered in chat logs and a character sheet, so
No worries.
No worries. It's
So, yeah.
understandable.
she's gonna walk up to Yayo and look at this dartboard. Find something interesting.
This panel is glowing. I'm not sure why.
Well, let's take a look. So, with my special visor, do I find anything fun?
You do. You actually see. So your visor, does it let you see electrical currents at all, or was it just like infrared and such? Let me double.
It is
check that.
infrared and radio specifically.
Okay, so there's no radio waves. There is no infrared going on here, but it does seem to be a piece of technology, as that light seems to be, well, lighting up for some reason.
I'm just gonna make a technology roll and see what I can come up with here.
Sure thing. Roll it.
That is a 16 total.
Perfect. So with that technology roll, you end up noticing that the dartboard is in fact it has buttons that are around the dartboard where the area is lit up. So you pretty much surmise that those are the buttons that you would have to push that are correlating to the numbers.
So with my technology quickness, can I just start pushing buttons at an exceedingly rapid pace?
You can indeed.
Okay, she's gonna raise up the cybernetic arm and you just see...
As your cybernetic arm goes and punches through each of the buttons, you start to see... You know what? Let me roll this real quick. Oh, wow, that is a 1. That is a natural 1. So, yeah, that thing starts sparking and billowing some smoke as the panel that's on the front kind of like... You hear a... as it, like, dilapidates sideways. Like, it was about to open, but then it didn't, and so only, like, a portion of it is kind of crooked now. So the dartboard's kind of crooked and smoking. You broke the door, is effectively what I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for Niv's reaction.
You can't see Yu's face behind the mask, but you can just tell the complete deadpan stare.
Reach to the busted part of the door with a cybernetic arm and pull.
All right. What's your strength?
My strength is 0, but that's the non-cybernetic part of me. Can I roll cybernetics?
You don't have to roll. I just want to know what the number is.
0.
Even the cybernetic part one is?
I have an attack with it.
And the attack ups the strength when you're attacking with it?
No, I can just punch things.
Oh, okay. So, we'll say
My natural strength is not affected because the upper part of my arm is still flesh.
Okay, all right. Well, the reason why I was asking is just how much you actually try to... You find that with your normal standard strength, the object is lodged in there pretty good. So you might need to do an attack and dislodge it with a punch later, but you
Okay.
already did a technology check, so...
Fair enough. All right. All right, that's it then.
Well,
All right.
while you're busy with that, I'm going to check the other door.
Okay.
I almost got it.
Roll me your 3 numbers, please.
Why are you laughing?
Kind of funny. Because of this similar roll of... It's a similar roll, but opposite of what I ended up doing last time. So this is going to be
We have so
it.
many layers left.
So we got that. What was the other numbers? floors. We got 44.
Excuse you, the West Wing Hall is facing the wrong way.
It will be fixed later in post. And then 55. You got a very interesting bunch of rooms.
Yeah, what do you guys think? You know what? I'll do the West Wing Hall. Just
Okay.
put the West Wing Hall so that the wall is against the wall.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. And then
So that the wall is against the wall. All right.
Yeah, exactly. The wall is against the wall.
so you want to know what the real funny part is? Initially, Sky rolled the West Wing Hall, but I was like,
I thought that
can't-
might have been what happened because
But it can't be
only
here.
like there's some rooms that can only be on the edges, and the West Wing Hall is one of them.
Yep.
Okay,
And this time you rolled the passageway. I was just like, ah.
I look for security camera again.
So you just walk in and look for security camera?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So while you walk in, you roll me a perception check. See if you can find it, or if you see it.
That is a natural 20.
You in fact do see it up in the upper left corner to kind of get the most that it can from the hallway. And well, I'm assuming you're just splattering it again.
Yeah. Sploot.
Okay. So you splat it once more, and that camera is no longer able to see, but they know that you're in there because you walked into camera view.
Well, obviously, but they can't see what I'm doing now.
Correct. But they know where you are. That's more or less the point here.
I mean, here's the thing. If I had looked around from here, I would not have been able to see the camera, so I would have had to walk in anyway.
Correct.
Like,
All right, Flintlock, you have been informed of the over 100 rooms that are overtaking this facility effectively because of the network connection, as well as the fact that the rooms shift based upon what is mechanically occurring. It's not like they're magically sliding around.
That rich bastard. I might have to actually do a crime at him. I'm going to do the supervillain just for a little bit. Do a crime more than just stealing from him. Never mind. He just like gets up, like finds himself ranting, frustrated. He's gonna go this way.
All right, roll your dice.
all right, we're splitting the party, I guess.
Don't worry.
Your
right, it's probably
D103s. Yeah, your 3 D103s.
1, 3. Looks like it.
And by the way, if I do get a duplicate on the field, I will kind of be shifting it around. So it's like, oh, but I got 103 again. Yeah, I'm not putting 103 back
Sorry.
on there. You're good. Okay, so we got 12. Gates' favorite. 88.
My favorite?
Oh boy.
Am I on the GM layer? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Doggos!
Oh my god!
Let me go back to the token layer here real quick and change this to map. All right, and then finally, after 88, we got 40.
The freezer.
Yeah.
So you got two
Well,
dead
you're-
ends, the kennel.
The kennel. Doggy in there. Is there doggy?
Yes, there is in fact Doggy. just get this to be turned around. Oop. It's not going to be perfect, but whatever. So as you walk into the kennel, you do see the doggos. There's a bunch of basset hounds that are behind their good boy kennels. Oh my god, the doggies! Look at the doggies!
Steal the
my
dogs.
goodness.
They're ours now.
Oh, why didn't I see this originally when we visited? Oh,
Because this room was actually part of the back room for where the good boy dogs for security are located. These are the good boy security dogs.
goodness. So I
Do they
have,
have little security badges on their collars?
They do indeed.
Ah!
All with the company
deserve all of
mercantile
this
logo
riches.
on it.
Of course they do.
Branding. So I move. So the room thing isn't an action. It's right or
Correct. It's a free thing because it's part of the puzzle, effectively, to get to the final area that you're supposed to get to. I will say,
So notice.
Niv rolled one of them at one point, and I was just like, no, I'm not doing that yet. And so I swapped it out because it's too soon.
So like
It's too
having
soon.
dead end right at the entrance hall. Yeah, that would be kind of fucked.
No, that's not it. That's not it at all. But you'll
No,
understand.
he rolled. I rolled one of the rooms that we were actually meant to go to and have combat in.
Sure, we'll go with that.
So noticeably, Kennedy, unlike Cyberdusk and you, has not been disabling the cameras. So here's what I'd like to do for this turn.
Yeah?
So knowing the camera is watching him, he's going to be using some illusions,
Okay.
some hologram projection, not to sort of cover it at all. But like while he's like going down, petting one of the dogs, he's gonna have like an image, sort of like an illusion of this strange, grotesque monster, sort of like crawling across the floor and going into the next room, whilst he's not looking at it.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does this only affect the cameras, or does it also affect the dogs?
This might affect dogs as well. Admittedly, not smell. It would not expect smell. So maybe low enough that the dogs wouldn't see that spooky fucking monster.
All right.
Illusionary
I'm rolling
spooky
dog
monster.
senses.
Dog senses.
Well, I mean, the kennels do have
You know what? Actually,
grates
Might be
that
good at-
they can see through. So,
oh, that's fair. So that actually might be lend credence to the illusions with the dogs freaking out.
that's true. All right. So, let's see. Rank 5, so that would be a 15. Yeah, no, the dogs, you start hearing throughout the kennel as all the dogs start to howl and go and barking at this illusion you created.
Huh?
Gonna-
What's wrong, boys? What's going on? What do you? That's just me. Oh, poor boys. Because imagine, like, oh goodness, so it's like shambly, like all across the floor and just like skittering whilst Flintlock, quote unquote, isn't looking but is projecting that hologram.
Chat wants us to take the dogs with us. Of course they do.
Of course they do. Well, I will say, is kidnapping and adopting the dogs possible? If so, please. It's not possible to adopt the dogs, but I mean, kidnapping is a potential if these guys wanted to steal the dogs. Well,
They are in fact legally owned and or employed by a different company.
basically.
Look, Buck Cashmore paid top dollar to get these dogs microchipped.
He'll know
Yeah, he'll
exactly
find them.
where they all are.
Yeah, he'll find them. I don't think we can get away with this. This isn't like... So fun fact, chat, in our old Star Wars game, we were notorious for stealing droids from the Galactic Empire. It just became our thing.
Yeah. I'm surprised that the Empire didn't track. Oh no, we disabled the tracking devices. That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my character's specific job.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is what Kennedy's doing, is petting dog and making whoever is looking at the cameras as well see that terrifying
Wait.
thing skitter across the channel.
Hold on. You're actively petting the dog while in the illusion, or
What are you talking about?
are you petting the dog while in the illusion?
Why wouldn't it be?
Alright.
Is it? Hold on. Is petting dog an action?
No. This is something else, because remember what the dogs are doing with the illusion.
Okay. So I imagine he started petting the dog, but then like it freaked out and can't pet the dog anymore because he's freaking out.
Before that, hold up.
Yeah.
What is your parry?
Who's Perry?
Your parry.
The platypus?
Parry the flintlock? A platypus?
Fair enough. Yeah, that would make sense that they might bite me. My parry DC is 18.
Okay. So, as soon as the dogs start growling and try to bite you, you see them twist their head to snap at your hand, so you pull it back just in time before it actually hits you. I rolled for a total of a 17.
So close to biting my hand.
Yeah, your fingers almost got nipped by that dog. All right. So next up is Cyberdusk. What you up to?
It is time to cyber punch the dartboard.
It is time for violence.
That's a 15.
That cyberboard is so easy to hit that you managed to break it from loose from whatever was in there, and
I should have used the full attack macro, but what's in here?
So what is in there is you see a couple of gems that are there. You see 2 gems and a key.
Ooh, all right. I will go ahead and take those. And I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna do it this way.
Uh-huh.
Hey, check what I found.
Oh,
Showing off the stuff from the dartboard. There's probably a piece of dartboard still sticking out of the cybernetic arm.
Yes, there is a small splinter from that dartboard, the edges of it.
She looks at it and picks it out, tosses it on the floor.
Yep, harmlessly goes onto the floor. Nope, no problem.
No idea what the rest of that's for, but I think we're good. Which way are we going? Where's Kennedy?
I don't think he followed us. He must be in another room.
She looks up at the camera.
Yu pulls,
You're gumming up the microphone with that paint too, right?
of course. Yu
Good.
pulls out her phone and texts Kennedy, where are you?
We could just do that. That's right.
Oh yeah, we can communicate digitally.
Do we have cell service in the weird Fae house?
So, from what you're seeing on your phone, actually, Yao, what you see is that, give me a perception check.
Oh no.
Lovely. That is a 13 total.
So, your messages are going through just fine. There is no problem with a communication going through.
All right.
Kennedy texts back a smiley face. Not like an emoji smiley face, just like the colon close bracket.
Oh, that's helpful. She puts the phone away.
Well, he's still alive. Do I have any movement left? I think I do.
Honestly, I've just been operating under the assumption that we can freely move at least 1 or 2 rooms.
All right, I'm gonna head north. 8,
All
23, and 5.
Oh,
55.
hey, we saw one of these rooms before, it seems.
Hey.
8,
Right.
23,
Again.
55. Actually, we saw 2 of
Oh.
these rooms.
Could it be the place we need to go? Probably not.
How do we feel about the vault, everybody? Cut
I
our
mean, we
losses.
could-
Take this shit and go. This thing is secure.
I mean-
Look, the whole reason we did this is because the crazy artifact, we weren't sure if it was secure. I think we can say it is.
I mean, we do only have half an hour left, so we may as well cut our losses.
Vault. We're putting the vault right there.
Oh, and I'm just gonna say, don't worry about the time, Niv. I've got time covered. There's still plenty of time. So you want vault? I will give you the dead end of a vault. Kaboosh.
Interesting.
And let me just layer map.
I suppose we could go over 7.
No, trust me. I have my plan.
Okay.
So you have entered the vault. There is plenty of deposit boxes that all would require keys to be able to get into. It is not a technological advanced kind of situation. There are a few coins scattered on top of a desk to the right of you. So, I mean, there's money at the very least. What would you like to do while in this vault? Oh, and you do notice that there is the camera in the lower left corner of the room.
Doing my usual thing and disabling the camera.
All right. The camera is disabled. So no, they saw you walk in and then it just went out.
All right. Honestly, we're already here to rob this place. May as well. I'm going to start just... Look. Now, if the others have a concern with that, that's up to them.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. I'm not there. I can't do anything about that. You haven't even told me you found a vault, so...
Yeah. So yeah, she's just gonna start picking up stuff that looks valuable and carryable inside of her big coat thing.
Okay. Are you saying anything about
And-
this, Yao?
What are you doing?
Honestly, at this point, it's spite.
If you're going to steal things, make it less obvious.
I disabled the camera.
No, I mean, don't pick things up that were just clearly laying on the ground. Pick things up that are hidden.
If it's on the ground, they clearly didn't care enough about it to keep track of it.
Yo's
When's the
problem
last time
is
you
not that she's...
When's the last
It's
time
not
you
that she's
inventoried your
stealing it.
floor litter?
I don't have floor litter.
Yeah. Oh, freaking neat freak.
I'm a painter. If I had floor litter, it would get everywhere.
That's a good point.
Remind me never to invite you to my apartment.
Okay, so you
Oh,
are...
dearie. If you use all of what you're stealing, you won't have an apartment. You'll have a house.
You think so?
Quite
In this
possibly.
economy? I don't know.
Rob a
You know what?
museum? Not quite enough to buy a house.
It's actually kind of funny to think about. Kennedy Flintlock's business is no longer being as just a legitimate business. It is an underground business now.
Who said it was who said it wasn't underground before?
Here's the whole thing. Kennedy is in a completely different room. I am its undeniable asset in this exact moment. I end my turn.
Fair enough. All right.
Well, I'm gonna have quote-unquote plausible deniability and check this door.
All right, roll me your numbers.
Here we go. 66, 53, and 32.
All right. Oh, I didn't put a 0 in front of that one. That explains it for sorting purposes. All right, so 66. What else was there? 53. And 32.
Oh my, the ladyship's chamber.
Ads? Oh, yeah, they're ads.
I have an idea. I have a silly idea.
Yes.
I'm gonna select the boiler room.
Oh boy.
Okay, so you are selecting the boiler room. Gotcha. Let me move this like so.
So I'm gonna spend a hero point.
Okay.
You see how this room says power source?
Yes.
Without walking in this time, I use my paint create powers to create, let's say, like a lance or something out of paint and shoot it through into the boiler room to stab the power source and shut the power of this fucking mechanical maze off.
That's probably pressurized.
Oh,
Look,
Okay.
as long as the lance doesn't come out just yet.
Next up on Nip
Look,
Kills
you-
Us All.
Look, you guys got to do your stupid thing last game. It's my turn.
Okay.
No.
So roll me that attack check. Well, let me stall a little bit more as we kind of just look at the gloriousness of this stupidity. You know, as you're throwing a lance into a paint lance into the boiler room that is powering this
I'm just going to
facility.
use the paint knife stats for this.
Fair
Like-
enough.
That's fair enough. I'm trying to stall 30 seconds right now.
Yeah, fair enough for the ad.
Yeah.
We'll wait a second to let the ads go through as Yeo lovingly paints a lance out of her lovely paint and just fucking like just stabby stab like fucking zoop.
And then we go to the token layer here.
I am so glad I'm several rooms away.
All right, so as you go and stabbity stab that boiler room, welcome back, everyone, from the advertisements. We are having the boiler room get stabbed with a paint knife.
Yes, clearly. And then I assume when it starts rumbling awkwardly, you just kind of steps over here so she's out of immediate blast radius.
What was that noise?
So I did roll that there.
Get behind something.
I did roll that. Oh god, I rolled the toughness just to make sure, and yeah, the dice said 2. So as that lance pierces into that boiler, you hear a pressure building up as you see one of the gauges start to whistle as it goes. Not that one.
Oh no. Oh,
Maybe
that's
this one.
piercing.
Yes. That is the sound that you hear as the boiler starts to pick up and start to rattle. You see some of the bolts that were holding the boiler together just pulling through the room.
You know what?
Yeah,
On second thought, I duck back into the billiard room.
Hey, Gate.
Yes.
Give me a what is your dodge? What is your dodge?
Whoa,
You
that's
say
far
direct
away.
line down this hallway right to where he is.
Just fucking stew.
If it is an AoE, then I would roll for it. Is it like a projectile that's hitting me?
This is a projectile going at you. Yes. I want to know what your dodge
18.
is. Okay, 18.
Dodge DC 18.
So as you're pulling your hand away from the dog, suddenly your non-Pip-Boy covered hand ends up getting smacked. Give me a wound as you are hit with
toughness?
what? Huh?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Roll your toughness, please. Roll your toughness.
Okay, there we go. That'll hurt.
Yeah. So get a singular wound, nothing more, as the bolt smacks into your wrist.
Ah!
That bolt came from the you turn around where the direction it came from, and you see straight all the way through a passageway and the throne room. A door that was closed before is open, and the boiler room is let's say rattling heavily right now. So I'm gonna take a go around the room here. So first, Kennedy, what are you doing since Yao has already gone to the billiards room?
Well, I'm going further away from that. What the fuck?
All right, give me 3 rolls.
I don't want it. Okay, hold on.
Oh, then you're gonna be stuck there. All right. So the first one
Dead
that
end,
should...
dead end, dead end. We have to come back tomorrow for a next heist. We're not
You-
all our energy's back.
The funny thing is, the first one was a dead end. The second one was a dead end.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Uh-huh.
here's the fun bit here.
Uh-huh.
This one, your third one, luckily was not a dead end. It is
Okay.
where let me. It's the proper one. I want the proper one. This one. It is this one.
X watch. Oh, there it is. It's the parlor.
We might be boxed in anyway.
Oh,
Are you
damn,
sure?
we'll have to come back tomorrow. Unless it rotates. Do it.
And you want it rotated? I can rotate it for you.
Honestly, at this point, that would be pretty cool if you could.
Sure, I'll rotate the parlor for you.
Well, thank you very much. I'm so glad we had the item required to rotate the... I imagine it's not the same, or else we'd be fucking boxed in. As Kennedy sort of like rushes in, looking for any kind of cover, as it like sort of like dips between these these 3 mysterious tables with these weird lock boxes.
So as you duck behind those lock boxes, you end up hearing a deafening kaboom as the... Let's see. Oh, before that, we got one more. You're in the vault, Cyberdusk. You hear
Yes.
the whistling. What are you doing?
It is a vault. There's a great big thick wall literally right here. I'm ducking behind it. I do also have a deflect score, but that doesn't matter if I didn't spend an action the turn before. So
All right. So let me see, where is it?
which is unfortunate because this would have been a really kick-ass time to use my deflect ability.
True. Do you want to use your deflectability?
I mean, yes.
Then use it.
All right, I'm going to use it. Hang on. I should probably add a macro to this.
This one is... Nope, that wasn't what I was using. Was it?
All right, so realistically, what this does is it's basically an enhanced version of the defend action. So anything about this thing hitting me is at disadvantage.
No, it's this one. Okay.
So this thing is going to take some penalties to actually hit me as Melody ducks behind this thing and holds up her cybernetic arm, and like this, just like this translucent blue, like honeycomb field comes in front of it. You know, very standard like Halo shield bubble thing.
Okay. Do you have it available to roll so the class can see it?
Sort of. It is part of my cybernetic arm suite.
All right. Works for me. So deflect 10 energy. Okay. So you are increasing your dodge by 10.
Yep.
Okay. So as that happens, the entire the boiler room goes. That's the best boom I got on my soundboard right now.
Fair enough.
As the entire facility just suddenly shuts down, and you hear silence. The gears that were moving in the place before, they've stopped.
I'm checking my visor. Camera's dead.
Cameras are dead. The entire facility is currently just dark.
All right, I'm picking up my phone. Do I still have reception in this place?
No.
Fuck.
So I'm
Good thing
just
I've
gonna
got
say
night vision.
I'm just gonna say, being that you are as big of a technology person as you are, Cyberdusk, the connection that was there before was...
I'm guessing it was not actually there.
It was data. It was not data. It was Wi-Fi. The data signals are actually blocked in this building.
Oh.
That's how you were still able to reach each other while the power was still on.
We were using our phones on a secured Wi-Fi network that was probably logging texts.
Yeah.
Kennedy's just like right now, like WTF, WTF,
I mean-
what was that?
In fairness, I only texted, "Where are you?" So, like...
Yes,
And
but
a smiley face
you
was
know,
sent back.
yes, but like the numbers and shit, SIM card information.
Yeah. There's that.
I hope y'all remember to bring burner phones.
Hmm.
All right, so you are you did manage to deflect the attack, by the way. The
Yay!
explosion had a bunch of bolts just ricochet around you when it occurred, and you're seeing that everywhere behind you is fine. Everywhere in front of you has a bunch of bolts sticking in it. Even if it doesn't make sense of how they got to that direction, it's because you're deflect.
Cool. I do not actually have the reflect or redirect modifier, so that was just luck on my part.
Yes.
That said, I presume all the safety deposit boxes are still locked tight.
Because they require the keys. These were not cybernetic ones. Yes.
Fair enough. I mean, yeah, that's what you do with these. Okay, so
And
fantastic.
Even if it was cybernetic, you would have needed to have the security measures turned off effectively.
Yes. Alrighty. Well, back to gate.
All right. Gate. Kennedy, what are you doing in this new room of the parlor? Ha!
So is the power off? Do I suddenly see the lights off?
Yes, the lights are off. They are off indeed.
I look up.
Thank you,
does
mental
that include
ingredient.
The camera. That was wireless, right? The cameras were wireless.
The cameras were wireless. Yes.
So are they still on? I imagine.
No, they're not. Your AI is letting you know that all data connection is now terminated. You have lost connection to even Yao and Cyberdusk. There is no cell signal in here.
Okay, fun. So I probably not going to work, but Kennedy is going to attempt to open a door.
The door is locked.
Fun. All right. So here's
Clearly,
what
you need to pick the lock.
Goodness. Here's what Kennedy is going to do. Just that.
All right. So roll me your sleight of hand, and while you're doing that, give me a perception check.
Perception.
Okay. So as you're picking the lock, you're hearing the mechanical bits of where the lock should be clicking into place properly, and it does unlock. However, while you were doing that, you were kind of looking around a little bit while listening for the proper click sounds, and you notice something. In this room, there are 3 boxes.
Damn
One
it.
blue, one white, and one black.
I am
You
so
dare
glad
use
you
the
did not.
puzzle against us?
And also, you notice, in this room, because of the blind panic, I'm just gonna say that they weren't noticeable before. But you see, let me actually do what I should be doing with this, and dragging them onto here. Please actually drag on I'm not on the right map. Hold on, let me go to the token layer. There you go. So you see an adventurer sitting on the couch.
What?
Yeah.
No,
He-
no,
he-
no!
He has been there this whole time. What are you doing
It's
here?
Scoutmaster Myers!
Oh no. Can we just like slowly turn it around, putting the lock picking stuff back into his pouches and shit? Hi. General wandering around after hours. How are you doing?
I'm doing just fine. I happen to be sitting by my treasure that I brought here to protect it, since I don't trust even this, what is his name, Buck Cashmore, to even keep this safe. So I found it on the peaks of the archipelago back down in my adventures, and I knew someone would be coming for my wished-for boxes, and it's you, isn't it?
Kenny looking at the adventurer, looking at the 3 boxes, looking back at him. I'm sorry. I guess they do look kind of interesting, but huh?
So why are you going and grabbing this then? Why are you here?
I have my reasons. Are we talking about like, just to clarify, these are your 3 boxes? Or are we talking about the boxes at the end?
These are the boxes at the end, the ones that have been all over the newspapers. The ones I knew would attract people to come over here at some point.
Oh, god damn it! So these are them.
These are
the
them.
ones-
You want to fight for them?
I guess.
We're gonna get our ass kicked by Scoutmaster Myers.
I love how you guys just assume his name.
Look, that's the only name there's 2 names in Peak, and that is one of them.
That is
Very
one of
well.
them.
The
Very well.
other
fellow,
is like Jonathan Frisbee or whatever.
Very well, fellow eye-patched man. I am Kennedy Flintlock, and I shall be taking these boxes. He sort of twirls his fucking flintlock gun.
Well, I am Polier, and I am here to defend these boxes.
Sorry, what's his name?
Explorer. That's what his name is.
Explorier.
Explorier, yes.
Of course.
And so he gets ready to fight you, mano a mano. What do you want to do, Gate? no.
Let's see.
Well, you did do the lockpick, so I'm gonna pause there. We'll do one more full turn, and then we'll call it. Cyber Dusk.
Okay. I have an obnoxious amount of movement. I'm going to do this grapple arm thing. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of swing and then whip myself around into the billiard room and just stare at Yayo.
Don't look at me like that. It worked, didn't it?
Nearly hit me.
But it didn't.
Anyway, cameras are off. Signal's dead. We gotta get the hell out of here.
We should probably go find Kennedy.
Yeah, I do kind of want to get paid.
All right. So I'm gonna leave it up to you two before the fight actually breaks out. What are you two wanting to do?
Can we like get over there?
I'm fine with that.
I feel like the fight's gonna start before we actually get there, and that's gonna be very funny.
All right. So you both.
How far can we move?
Probably
You
to
can-
here.
You both could make it all the way if you so need to.
Oh, okay.
But it's going to take up all your turn.
I am perfectly
All
okay
right.
with that.
That's fine
Okay.
with me. I'll get to like kennel.
So as you do that, you both make it towards there, and you see Expolier facing off against Kennedy, and you see that there is 3 boxes behind Expolier: the blue, the black, and the white box, the boxes of power. And what are you doing, Kennedy?
Let's see. Here, so they're not here on the map. They are behind Expolier.
No, yeah. They're behind Expolier. We're just gonna say behind him. Yes.
Okay, just double checking as I
They're
pull
on
out
the
a gun.
couch.
Very well. Instead of their ornate little pedestals, Expolier has moved them. Very well.
Yes.
Flintlock is going to pull out a gun and shoot the man.
Okay.
Sorry,
Roll.
his Flintlock.
Roll to hit.
Okay. It's a 30 hit.
Oh, 30 does indeed hit. So now I'm rolling his toughness against the effect of a DC of 19.
Why
Wow.
does it have ricochet?
Why not?
So you do manage to hit him as he pulses red for a brief moment and falls over unconscious.
Fucking incredible.
I also need to mention, no intention on actually killing him.
Yeah, he's unconscious.
Why did I
Yeah,
just this?
he's gonna die after like laying unconscious for like 5 seconds. It's fine.
What?
He's got so I did roll for it a little earlier, but he has a little bit of sleep already associated with him, so it was like Eh. It is
Like-
2 in the morning after all.
Kennedy just like holding the gun, realizing he did in fact just like knock somebody out with a gun, looks to his 2 hirees, claps his hands together. All right, I just shot a man. That's
I don't feel nearly as bad about what I did then. Let's go.
what did you do?
Don't worry about it.
Comparatively, Cyberdusk was the one that did the least amount of damage to this place.
It's fine.
Grab the boxes. Let's go.
Leo
man.
picks up one of the boxes.
Grabbing a box.
As you all 3 grab a box and run away, you have done it. You have managed.
Leo also
to get
dissipates the paint inside of the building once they're outside.
Oh, okay. But before we go specifically, I am going to shoot Explorer one more time, but with this flintlock stealing bullets and healing, so he doesn't fucking die.
So as
Cyberdusk
you-
is also going to leave the key she found near him, just in case it's to that door.
Okay, all right. So you leave the key behind, you steal the gems, you take the
Oh, yeah.
box, and you manage to book it out of there. The guy, as soon as he is hit with that bullet, that his red health bar goes back down to the point where he starts getting help. So as he's getting up, you all are booking it. You are already gone.
Yep.
Neil.
Just
Well done. You have managed to get your goal, get your task, all within the span of how many rooms? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers of rooms. Didn't even get to the
We
end.
have a very blue house.
You have a very blue house. Well done. Congratulations. You done it.
all right, cool. So when we leave, are we actually at like the opening of the museum?
Yes, you are out into the parking lot.
Blasting cameras, go, 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 go!
As you all run back to the car, Kennedy drives away because I remember that was the getaway plan.
Mhm.
Hey, Kennedy,
So-
give me a vehicles check.
Sure. As like he's sort of like handling the vehicle, Kennedy sort of turns to the other. So, did you manage to get to the security room and disable the evidence we were there?
As if the fairy isn't gonna tell them anyway.
Good point. Thank you for mentioning that. I had, through, I guess, my own hopefulness that they stopped existing when I weren't looking at them.
Why do you think I wear a mask?
Oh, goodness.
Leo just gestures to her own mask.
Admittedly,
Then she
most
kind of thinks for a moment and flicks her ears and tail, and they just splatter off in a splot of paint.
way, I'm going
not
to
my
pass-
coat.
All right. So you will find your payment in your deposited in your accounts very soon. I will have to deal with some funny legal fees for the sheer amount of evidence for breaking, entering, and grand theft.
Oh, right.
These boxes grant wishes, right?
They sure do.
That is what it
Is
is.
there a limit on that? Like, is it only one wish per?
Yeah, is it like the Dragon Balls where they like roll away or something? And you gotta find them again?
Kenny just like shrugs. I don't know.
Okay.
Uh-huh. All right. She just
d-
puts the
someone-
box where Kennedy needs it.
I was about to say, does anyone want to just kind of roll a standard, like, just a general intelligence check or expertise check just for general
Sure.
knowledge?
I'll just roll a general intellect check.
Expertise
Cool.
cybernetics? No.
Let me just with my what the fuck?
All right. So,
Kenny's
I will
brain
say-
cell activated.
out of all the rumors that were heard, the rumors that were heard was exactly that you get wishes out of these boxes at the end of the day. And no one knew how it worked, no one knew why or what. But after looking at the boxes a lot more closely, Kennedy ended up getting the idea, okay, you solve the puzzle, you solve the riddle that's on there, and you open the right box. And that's how potentially whatever this wish is will be granted. But he had the smarts enough to look on the bottom of the box. And there's actually instructions. It says, he who ever solves the puzzle of this box will be granted their wish in wealth. So once a day. So that means once a day, you will be getting gems every day if you solve the riddle every time.
Well, that's
Kennedy's like
Cashmore wanted it.
the car slows to a crawl. Kennedy's like drive like gets to like the what's it called, the side of the road,
The curb.
like settles to the curb as his head hits the fucking steering wheel, and there's just like a horn going.
So, I mean, if you don't want them,
You would think a businessman would want them, but yeah, I don't know.
Of just money randomly given to us, that's like not like make it really like suspicious for any
Awesome.
like
Time to destabilize the economy.
You only get.
not only that, the IRS is going to be after me if I do this.
Well, do you know how to use it smartly then?
Look, I'm already hip deep in legal trouble after literally that. By all means, you look like you have a secret identity. Why not you two share it and benefit off of it? This will be in addition to the money I'm already paying you, so have fun with that. I'm going to get a lawyer.
we'll liquidate it and help with your legal fees.
Thank you very much.
I know some people.
I was hoping we could use the wish to help smooth things over, but I suppose smoothing things over via money is also effective.
Now
You haven't been around enough politicians.
Yeah. So I was about to say. So after all that's said and done, while you all are getting that done, a couple days in the future, what will end up happening is, Kennedy, you'll be given you'll have a $100 bill enter your mailbox.
Oh, god damn it, I forgot that's how he does this shit. He has some money.
So on that $100 bill, there is a message. It says, "You owe me," and then that's that.
Oh, that explains all the charges that weren't sent my way.
Correct. So right now, you owe a favor to Buck Cashmore. Whether you choose to accept that the retrieval of the favor or not will determine how he acts in the future if we ever pick up from this point forward. Flintlock.
Okay, let me just add to my complications.
In debt to Buck Cashmore.
Fucking Buck Cashmore.
Buck.
Complication, Buck Cashmore. End of sentence.
Basically.
Marvelous.
All right, let's swap back over to the GM screen. Oh, man. I'm glad that ended off at just the right moment.
Oh, yeah.
So I will
I
say
imagine you were timing the parlor's appearance.
a little
for when
bit.
we got here.
That is
Okay,
exactly
I would
what
say
I was timing.
it was that. I was half expecting you for the fairy just come up and tell us we were out of steps.
Oh, that would have been funny, yeah. No, the reason why I was doing the parlor, because the parlor was supposed to be easy to get. And it was, because you want to know who got the parlor? Initially? No. Niv.
Fucking roll.
It was your second roll.
Of course.
No, wait, yeah, it would have been your second roll, because you did, first roll was the workshop, but the second roll where the billiards room was? You want to know what that originally was supposed to be? That was supposed to be the parlor.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, good game, good heist. You win, and only with a minor debt to Buck Cashmore for only one of your characters.
Hell yeah.
Look, it's fine. He'll call on us when he needs to when the favor is cashed in, and it'll be.
It's like, I have this.
Inevitably, if we play again, we'll probably use these same characters.
That is true. It'll basically just be like, I have a debt I gotta settle because of you two getting me also into this mess. I need your
help. You're the
help.
one who hired us to do this in the first place. I don't know what you're talking about.
You're also the one who didn't wear a mask and literally introduced himself to Buck Cashmore.
And Buck Cashmore recognized you too at the end of the day. Because initially he didn't know who you were until you introduced yourself.
I bet Kennedy just like texting the two after like the favors calling. Hey, turns out my fuck up came up. Mind doing another job?
Hopefully,
So,
I'll
yes,
be more prepared.
And if the rest of you recognize some of these characters in some form from last week, yes, it's because we have in fact reused them.
Well, next week we are going to be doing roughly the same thing, but this time there's only 2 GMs left to roll on. And I think it's Niv's turn, right?
Yep. We are going to be traveling a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
It's perfect. It's brilliant. And yeah, it's
We'll
gonna
see
be
you
fun.
next time.
See you next time. I will be back on Tuesday with Peeping Otter and somebody, and in the meantime, I should have all of my 15 minutes or lesses completed by Tuesday, at the very least. I'm going to try to finish them today, but there's 8 more to do for this month. So that's fun. Until then, have fun, everyone! Did Sky say goodbye?
I did not. I was waiting for Niv. See you later, everybody.
Bye. I guess Nipper. That's fine.